So let's have a little fun look at slicing for sublimation using Affinity Designer on the iPad. We'll be using the geometry tools. Now this is a fairly short look at this and a bit of a step through, because what I'd advise you to do is do a lot of experimentation with this. It's a lot of fun and you can have some really interesting results. So using the geometry tools, there you'll find them, well, certainly on the iPad under Editor. And it's really, slicing is really a Cricut expression, I think, used in its own software, Design Space. However, we can achieve similar things and more using Affinity Designer's geometry tools. And you can see them there in the drop-down toolbar. They apply equally on the desktop version, but as you can see, I've done this one on the iPad. It's what I use mostly. Now, it's in simple steps. You can achieve some amazing things with the geometry tools, but let's start slowly in this exercise, I think. Cutting out shapes, slicing, or adding shapes to designs, welding, and many other options are available to you. However, keep in mind that text is notoriously difficult to handle, but we can do it. So let's try cutting out a simple shape. And you can see lots of different shapes I've got cut out there. I've even got text cut out, so it can be done. So backgrounds, let's start with a simple cutout shape. Open a new transparent canvas and I've used A4, that's a good size. Let's go big. Next, pull a call out rectangle shape on it and adjust its size. Now you can see call out rectangles there down in the shapes. And I've got it massive, it's covering half the A4 page. Keep in mind that's an A4 sheet of paper, so that call out rectangle is quite large. We want to be able to see it after all. Now we'll add a shape, and who doesn't love a lovely red heart? Now we need to add a shape. We're going to cut out the shapes. We put a heart right up there in the centre. Next, select the heart and the blue call out both together. Now I should have shown the layers panel there because I've selected the blue call out and the red heart. They're both selected. This is important for this. Next, select Edit, that's the three dots up the top. Select Geometry and Subtract. Your heart shape is removed completely. Cool, huh? You can add text in there now, I think, if you want to. Well, you can probably put anything in there. Don't be amazed when you look at your layers panel, it will show it as black, and if you try and preview it as a PNG, it will show that heart as black, but it is transparent and I'll show you that momentarily. That's a pure text SVG I've added there into the cutout of the heart. Pretty neat, huh? It's an SVG that I got from somewhere, I can't remember where. But if you look in the description panel, you'll see all the links I have to various places where these things are available. And there's some really nice stuff. Now, there we go, transparent background and all. You can see it's transparent by the kind of cross-hatching there, and I've enlarged it slightly so you can see it. It's not the best piece of text, but it's fairly complex, so you can see that there it is. How do we know it's a transparent background? Let's put a background behind it. Now there we go. What could be simpler? Nothing fancy, I just put a simple white background behind it. So you can see the main A4 sheet is transparent, the blue call out is not, the heart is now a white colour because you can see the outline, which I've left there, of the white rectangle I pulled out and put it behind the heart. Okay. Creating extra shapes. Now this is really interesting. If you have a look at the layers panel, we've got two hearts there and a call out. How did I manage that? Here we have a simple red heart and we applied the divide tool after selecting both layers. So you select your red heart, your blue call out, go to Editor and select Divide. The blue call out and the red heart are created. Edit Geometry Divide. How do I know they're individual shapes? Because they're on separate layers. Each shape is on its own layer, so you can put the blue copy where you like. The red copy, of course, you just put there some little while ago, so you can move that where you like. But now here's an interesting thing. Just copy the red heart and put a copy where you like. And we're just putting it down there beside the blue one for the moment. Not terribly important. But you can see if you don't copy it, if you just move the red heart down there, whoops, what have we got? We've got a space there. And how did we get that? Leave the original red heart where it is and select the red heart and the blue call out again and select Edit Geometry XOR and cut out a heart. Now that's neat, isn't it? See, I copied the red heart, put it down the bottom, moved the blue one down the bottom so you can see it separate, left the original red heart in the centre of the blue call out, selected that with the blue call out, selected XOR in the geometry, and it's cut out a transparent shape. So now I've got two hearts to play with, a transparent heart in the centre of the call out and the blue call out. Oh, it's not getting too complex, I hope. So there's a couple of examples, and you can see all the different layers I've got there. You can do wonders. Geometry is very powerful. I've got green circles. There's a green heart there somewhere. Oh, there it is down the bottom. I've got a pink arrow, a pink star, the main pink square or rectangle background. There's a blue star there. I don't know where that came from, but there it is. And there's another pink heart up there. And in the middle of the the middle of the blue, pink even, well, I think it's pink, rectangle, there's a whitish coloured right arrow. And of course a purple heart. So you can do lots of interesting things with the geometry tool. Now, lastly, a subshape. I'd call it a subshape for want of a better word. Take a copy of the heart, place it on the blue call out and select it. Now this is a little bit of a fiddle. Select the editor and set the line weight of that heart to about 4 millimeters. That's the border, the outline, the shape, if you like, of the heart. Not the heart itself, but its outline, which will be 0 by default, but select it. That's the circle at the top with the line through it. Set it to 4 millimeters, then select Expand Stroke, and you'll be shown just the outline on its own. I could have put the steps in here, but I don't want this too long. Select the outline and the blue background and select Subtract. Presto, just the heart outline. And that's about it for this exercise. I hope you've enjoyed it. I didn't want to make it too complex, and this end one could be a little bit, but maybe I'll do it another time. Experiment. You'll get it right. There's only 3 or 4 commands. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the thumbs up to like. If you click on the bell, you'll be reminded when I put new videos up. Very cool. Thanks for watching.